Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox, and that nasty world of wokery has extended into elite music. A music school in London has now said that anyone, staff or pupils, who expresses views contrary to the religion of trans ideology will be reported, whatever that means. But this smacks of North Korea, of communist China, or even Germany in the 30s, and it is detrimental to both free speech and free opinion. Let's look at the article. So, music school in trans row after telling students to report women who oppose the ideology. The elite music school has been forced to issue an apology after the incident. They told students to report women who oppose transgender ideology. And they said female students who wanted single-sex spaces were transphobic. Yes, because there's nothing worse than a woman wanting a single-sex space. It's very important, again, that these men have absolute and complete access to all areas where women congregate. So, again, this is one of these things where there's such a tiny, tiny proportion of these mentally ill men with their delusions complaining that, they can't access that room where all these women are undressing. Because let's face it, 99% of these men who become women are still straight men. Most of them still, have everything attached. And they don't become, they're not gay. Most of them aren't gay. Most of them want to continue having a relationship with women because they're actually straight men. And now they want to be in with women. And it's just a bit worrying, don't you think? It's a bit sick. Anyway, an elite music college has been forced to issue an apology after telling students to report women who oppose transgender ideology. So what they're saying is you're not allowed to have an opinion. If you have a view, a worldview, an opinion that differs from ours, you're going to be punished for it. One party state, 100% vote for the party. That sort of thing. That's what they're going for here. You're not allowed to have free speech. You're not allowed to have freedom of expression. You're not allowed to have an opposing view. Regardless, there's no excuse. You must be pro-transgender or you're out. It's just weird and wrong. The Institute of Contemporary Music Performance put up a sign claiming female students who wanted single-sex spaces were transphobic. No, they're just concerned about their safety. It said there was zero tolerance approach to TERFs. Good. I have a zero approach with TERFs as well. My zero tolerance is anyone who criticises TERFs, I have zero tolerance for them. Because I actually agree with women having the right to go around there and do their business in a safe environment. And if you have any other view, then there's something wrong with you. It included a QR code so that students could use their smartphones to report such women to an official university complaints website. This is absolutely dob your brother in it, dob your neighbour in it. This is North Korea. This is communist China. This is, the Germany of the 1930s. This is exactly. And the thing is, they probably think they're being open and free and wonderful. And they don't even see how awful they are. They do not see the comparison with what they're doing to the worst regimes in history. I mean, this is Stasi level stuff. The ICMP offers degrees in the music business, and alumni have gone to work with artists including Stormzy, One Direction and Radiohead. Well, 2 out of 3 of them are pretty good. The sign appeared on a television screen at the college's North London campus this term and was shared yesterday on social media, prompting a massive backlash. Maya Forstate of the campaigning group Sex Matters, friend of the channel, great woman, said staff or students at ICMP who face harassment because of your gender-critical views, put this on your page on page 1 of your tribunal bundle. Simon Fanshawe, a Stonewall co-founder, who got thrown out of Stonewall simply because he was gay and opposed the transgender direction of Stonewall, who is now critical of some of the trans lobby, called it an affront to academic freedom and the exchange of ideas. And it's also illegal in this country. You have absolutely the right to free view, free opinion. And other people don't like it. That's tough. But what they're doing is a kind of... I hate to use the term because it can cause problems with YouTube, but it's a fascist state. The ICMP has now removed the sign and yesterday issued an apology from the chief executive, Paul Kirkham, on its website, admitting we got it wrong. Yes, you damn well got it wrong, but you can't help yourself because you're spineless. You say, if we don't do this, the trans lobby will come after you. That tiny, tiny 1% will come after you. Well, I say to you, grow a pair, mate, grow a pair, and tell them to sod off. Because people have got a right to free expression and they've got a right to free thought. And if you don't like it, go move to North Korea, because that seems to be the place you want to live. Anyway, this is done. I'm out. I'm going up and finishing off. Once again, we see this continual obsession with pushing trans rights on people, with pushing the fact that if you disagree, you are awful, you're a terrible person, you're going to be reported and you're going to be banned and thrown out. Well, I disagree with a lot of things, and I disagree with totalitarianism. I disagree with fascism. I disagree with any organisation that says I'm not allowed to have an opinion that differs with theirs. You know, and this is the direction of travel. But the trouble is, half these people who make these things, they're spineless. They're absolutely spineless. They dare not stand up and say, actually, enough of your nonsense. Nobody here is saying that trans are unwelcome. You can come in. But I'm not forcing this on other people. And especially as 99% of the population are disagreeing with what you're doing. Fine, be trans, but don't force it on people. Don't say that you cannot have a contrary view. That is the worst thing you can do. It pushes people to extremes. It's divisive. It's damaging. And it's only in the recent, I'm going to say the last 2 years, that this issue has actually blown out of all proportion because of the trans lot themselves pushing. Prior to this, you see a trans in the street, you kind of went, oh, all right, whatever. And nothing was said of it. But because of their constant pushing, there's a lot of pushback now. And then they're claiming to be the victims. But they're the ones who are starting this. And now they're going, oh, but we need to have absolute trans rights. We've got to have more rights than everyone else. You've got to make everyone in your company agree to our weird ideology, or they're phobes and ists. No, they're not. They're normal people who are concerned about the safety of women. They're normal people who disagree with your illusion. You are disillusioned people who think that if you want it hard enough, it'll happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. There is no fairy godmother. There is no waving of a wand. Well, the only wand is your own wand, and that will continue to wave until you cut it off. And a lot of them don't. They don't actually want to go that far. But it is just stupid. And it is beyond stupid. It is damaging. It is dangerous. This is extremism. And I think any organisation that sits there and insists that you do something or you'll be reported, they themselves need to be reported, needs to be highlighted, and they need to be shamed into being shown what they are. They are no different, as I say, from 1930s Germany. And they're run by very similar people. And I shall end there. Thank you for listening. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, keep playing that music, and goodbye.